Honestly, this video should have been made a long time ago. What is up, you guys? Ryan Brewer back here, the host of Michael Myers Reacts, and today I just wanted to do a video about John Carpenter, somebody who made me the horror fan that I am today, and the reason that I love horror. And I never did a video really appreciating the man. I mean, he really did make me the fan that I am today. So I'm pretty sure 100% of you know that I am a fan of John Carpenter's Halloween. This movie right here, as most of you probably already know, I have been a horror fan since I was 5, maybe 6, I'm pretty sure it was 5. This movie right here opened that gateway of making me a horror fan. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people have the same similar story that I do. This movie opened up a gateway. It just opened a lot for me. Without this movie, I really don't think I would be the fan that I am today. To be completely honest, it's kind of hard to explain how much this movie has inspired me, I guess you can say, to be a horror fan and to just do the things that I do. So I owe a lot to this movie, and of course John Carpenter himself. I mean, without John Carpenter, we wouldn't have Halloween, and without Halloween, you wouldn't have Michael Myers Reacts. But I guess my point in this video is to say, if you guys are a fan of the original Halloween, or even The Thing, people would argue this is his second best movie of all time, and honestly, I agree. But I really came here to inspire you guys to check out more of Carpenter's work, like some horror movies that are pretty well known, but they're not as known as Halloween and The Thing, which is The Fog. I'm sure a lot of you who watch my channel know this movie, but there are some people who are a fan of the original Halloween movie and probably have no clue about The Fog. This is a great horror movie. I think every horror fan should see this. If you're a fan of Carpenter's work and the way he directs and just everything that he does, you got to see The Fog. You know, there's another movie that people don't talk about much, unless you're a hardcore John Carpenter fan or a horror fan, and that's Prince of Darkness. This movie also has Donald Pleasence in it, who played Dr. Loomis in Halloween, of course. I mean, you gotta branch out other than Halloween. You know what I'm saying? He has so much more work out there that needs to be acknowledged and appreciated. And for those of you who may not be a hardcore horror fan, John Carpenter has work outside of horror, like Escape from New York, starring Kurt Russell. Great movie. I love the sequel as well, Escape from LA. This is more of an action movie. It's not really anything horror at all. So, you know, John Carpenter has work for pretty much anyone. I mean, if you're not a horror fan and you like action, Escape from New York is a way to go. Escape from LA is a way to go. Even They Live, starring Rowdy Piper, which is an amazing movie. One of my favorites as well. This is probably I wouldn't say it might be in my top 5. At some point, I might do a top 5 favorite John Carpenter movie video. But again, this is a non-horror movie, I would say. I think there's definitely horror elements in this movie, but is it a strictly horror movie? No. So, you know, if you're not really a fan of horror, check out Escape from New York or They Live or Escape from LA. Like I said, he has more work other than horror. And funny enough, actually today I got John Carpenter's last directed film, The Ward, which I plan on watching here very soon. I actually don't think I've seen this movie. I've heard about it. I knew what it was. I've just never watched it. And I'm very excited because John Carpenter is 100% my favorite director of all time. And I really do have a lot to owe to John Carpenter. Without him, I just would not be the horror fan that I am today. I mean, Halloween, They Live, The Thing, all that stuff really opened that gateway for me. And I just really appreciate John Carpenter. I love his style of directing. He's just an awesome guy. So pretty much what I'm trying to say is thank you to John Carpenter, because without you, I just wouldn't be the horror fan that I am. And I want to encourage you guys, is what I was trying to say, is to watch more of Carpenter's work, especially if you haven't branched out in his filmography. Just watch more of his work. Give some of his movies a chance. I think you would really enjoy it, especially if you're a fan of the original Halloween or even The Thing. Watch more of his work. I mean, there's some things that would surprise you. He's a great director. Just watch more of his work. So with that being said, if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe. That would be much appreciated. And I will see you guys on the next video.